Hey, so everybody, we're going to be checking out the new TF2 update today. They rolled out an update yesterday, Meet Your Match. They've introduced matchmaking, casual, competitive. Community servers are in a different tab now. They've changed a bunch of the options, balance changes, a lot of other stuff. The Pyro versus Heavy War, you choose a side, you figure out who's going to get a class update. The other person probably get a class update. So now I'm going to play casual matchmaking, see how this works. So you click start search, you get thrown into a searching screen. Now if you remember before matchmaking, you either had the option to open a server like you do now with the community servers, and click on an option, a server, sort by ping, name, player count, all sorts of things. Click on a server, double click, you're on. You're connected. You know, a few seconds depending on your internet connection, if you have to download a map or something, if it's a community server with custom maps. Now you look at this screen for a bit. It's kind of like Man vs. Machine was like this, is like this. They haven't really changed Man vs. Machine. So we're just before you could also do quick play, which I didn't use very much. This is kind of, I guess, supposed to be the evolution of quick play. Quick play, you chose one game mode. Now you can only choose a minimum of 2 game modes. So that's strange, but okay. You click the game mode. It would search for servers for like 5 seconds. Connect you to one. It wasn't great. Sometimes you'd get empty servers. Sometimes it would be the server you just disconnected from. It didn't work perfectly. A lot of times you'd end up on Gold Rush or Frontier or Hoodoo, which I hate. I hate all of those maps. Well, Frontier's not bad. Not as bad as Gold Rush and Hoodoo. Frontier you can have fun on. I don't really have a problem with Frontier other than it's kind of buggy and fucked up. The collisions on Choo Choo are my biggest problem. But anyways, that should all be fixed now. They seem really confident in their matchmaking capabilities. As you can see, we're still waiting. Along with apparently 1,209 other people, we are waiting. And we've got, what, 3, 4, we got 2/3 of that, of the amount of people looking for games in empty servers. So they seem to have more than enough servers for everybody who wants to play. You can see we're compatible with pretty much everybody that's in a game, it seems. So that's good. It could throw us in one of the servers with people. It could match us up with one of the 900 other people we are compatible with that are also searching. So hopefully that will happen at some point. It's just gonna take a bit, I guess. I guess the most confusing part is, I mean, most matchmaking services, Overwatch, Call of Duty. I don't know how Call of Duty on PC works, but you know, I used to play Halo with my cousin all the time on the 360. We played Halo Reach more than you could imagine. It was great. I absolutely loved it. I wanted to go over there every opportunity I could just to play Halo Reach. It's normally not this transparent. It normally doesn't have literal numbers of the amounts of people also searching, also compatible. You can see we refreshed just there. So it seems like it used up some empty servers. It threw some people in. More people are in game now. Less players searching. We're not one of those. But as you can see, they're very transparent about how many servers are open, how many people are looking for servers, which only kind of makes it worse when you're waiting for this long, because you can see that there are 800 servers nearby, and there are 800 people nearby looking for games, presumably on those empty servers. And it's not... They're not serving. They don't seem to work. Most problems that occur that I know of in multiplayer matchmaking games typically are they don't have enough servers. The servers aren't, strong enough. It's always server strain. That's why they do public beta tests. That's why they do stress tests. TF2 had a good few stress tests when competitive matchmaking was in beta. But it doesn't seem to be that they don't have enough servers. It seems to be that they have 2 servers for every person who wants to play. And when you have, 24 people on a server, I wouldn't imagine you'd be having this much difficulty. As you can see, it's still, my game hasn't frozen. I'm not, editing this footage or anything. You can see the dots going up by the searching. You can see the little metal flashing. There's no cuts or anything. It is taking this long. Again, before the update, you would go, actually, since this doesn't seem to be working at all, we have more than enough time to go to community servers. See, this is how fast this loads. It'll tell you when it finishes populating if you want to wait for the whole list, or you can just click in anytime you want, but they might jump down. I have it sorted by latency mostly, and then I just look for servers with near 24 people, and I jump in those. We can do that right now. We can play, what are we going to play? Badwater has 24 people, we can't jump in there. A lot of trade. The community servers, a lot of trade, a lot of idle, a lot of surf and jump servers. Hard to find. We can play 2 Fort. Okay, 2 Fort's full. We can play Upward. It's not quite full, but that's fine. We don't need a completely full server. So you can see how simple that was. I saw a server with a map, with a low latency, with people, and I clicked on it. And now we're retrieving server info. And it's not instantaneous. But as long as we're not sitting here for 5 minutes, I'm more than happy. And here we go. They've got some fun plugins where you hear that. Oh, new thing also, they put there's an option to minimize your view models, so it moves them all the way down to around your dick space. So you can see I've got this grenade launcher peeking out of my pants. Just fragged a dude. Put that on the highlight reel. Went to the cabinet for no reason here. See if we can't. Yep, we landed a nice grenade on that guy's head. We've got our nice Gibbous heavy friend here, some spy and soldier going after the sniper. And we're playing the game, which is a key difference here, in that we are playing a game. We're playing a game, is what I want to emphasize here. It's happening. We're playing a game. That doesn't seem to be what happens with matchmaking. Oh, maybe we can see the new rocket jumper. If I just chase this guy around with a bottle, we can see the new rocket jumper model. Oh, he got me. That was good. We've got an alert here. We've got a flog. We found a flog. That's pretty good. The flog has not been changed in this update. That was a point of contention in the Tough Break update. A lot of people were upset about the flog update, and then much fewer people were upset about the flog nerf. So we're gonna go back, see if we just bugged out last time. See if this actually works this time. You can see last night I did get into a game. I got 5 kills and 5 deaths, and that will haunt me apparently forever. My KD ratio will always be visible while I'm waiting for this screen to tell me that servers exist. Playing Lakeside King of the Hill, which you wouldn't guess by the name, but this does seem to be with the same. And okay, we're not in an empty server, but we seem to be some of the first on. You can see I've got my shortstop, which did get a change. You can actually, oh my god, look at my tiny baby hands. I was going to say they changed shortstop, alt fire, which used to do nothing. Now you have tiny little baby hands to physically push people, which is really strange. I haven't been able to use it before. I always used to use the shortstop for its quick reloading. Alright, now we're back in the game. Okay, scout, we got a shortstop. We got a little alt fire, which is the you get your tiny baby hands coming out of your waistline, and it's kind of weird. You can't really aim with your gun like relatively anymore. Oh, that guy's hopping around because it's so low. It makes it harder to use that to judge exactly where you're shooting. So my aim has gotten substantially worse since the update, and the review models are so big because you don't have an option to make them smaller except for. You don't have an option to make them smaller except for this one. I think they might have disabled, transparency and FOV and everything. That's my suspicion. At least I never used the model transparency in the first place. But I imagine that doesn't work anymore, considering everything else they changed. And it just makes aiming weird. And it makes... oh, and all the spectating now, you can't get it out of first person, which seems like a competitive thing to do. Like, if you're playing a game where it tracks your KD forever and ever, and it doesn't want you to have any unfair advantages, or I don't know, outlying players when you spawn. Does it still do that? Did they change that? Anyways. Thanks, Spy. I hope he gets him. Anyways. Yeah, we'll check out, see if the outlines are still there. But yeah, they changed all the spectating to first person. Yeah, the outlines are still there. It's like they want you to take it a lot more seriously than I don't know, maybe other people were taking pubs seriously before. I definitely wasn't. I've put in almost 500 hours into this game. It's, I think, easily my most played game on Steam right now, by a large margin. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that again. I don't have a very private recording set up, so I have to cut all sorts of things out whenever anyone deigns to talk to me. Yeah, you can see we've got our Hafzatoichi here, my strange kill streak Hafzatoichi, because I am a terrible person who likes just fucking around. Like, I don't know, you can't really, or at least I don't. Oh lord, something's wrong about this. Oh, he's got a medic for some reason. Is it his ping or is like a cert? Yeah, okay, he's got like almost 200 ping. The HUD I'm very not used to. I haven't used the stock HUD in several months. You know, like I changed the HUD pretty early into playing the game, and it helped. It helped my being comfortable with it, with the whole state of things. It helped a lot because I could customize things. Keyboard shortcuts it added to the game are still indispensable. Look at that, that's a funny thing. But if I stay here too long to look at that funny thing, my KD ratio will go down, and then what am I supposed to do? I'll get match made with noobs and free to plays, and then where will I be? Oh, this guy's going after him with the disciplinary action. He's gonna wreck shit with that. Look at him. He's not wrecking any shit. He's not doing anything. He's standing on the point. There's my shield. Don't you like it when this happens? You can see my shield is very far away from me now, but still visible through walls. So that's good. I like that. That's actually kind of funny. But if I stand still and look at that too long, I won't be scoring enough points to gain the XP, so I can get match made with the stronger people. So I can, you know, so I can get my KD up, so I can test my mettle against other people with similar skills. And if that's not what you're looking for in TF2, if you liked TF2 for reasons because that shield's not gonna get old. I love that. Look at it. It's like a little piece of clip art. I have to find it now. Where is it? I'm getting closer. Look at it. I can see it. Here it is. I found it. Reunited at last. Me and my splendid screen. Oh, Uber on the point. You can't cap the point with Uber, silly. He's got the ham. He's got the ham. Oh, it's a ham. I thought it was a ham. Snipers always have the ham, it seems. Snipers fill a large portion of the don't starve demographic, I suppose. Yeah, if you like TF2 for things like goofing around in pubs and playing as like sandwich hoovies, or going at people with like weird loadouts like the rocket jumper or like the Olapole caber, that's going to reflect on your performance ultimately, and you'll presumably get matched with worse players. And so then I guess you're like sort of smurfing when you get bored and you start actually playing the game, until you get bored and stop actually playing the game. And I don't know, maybe I've just been playing the game wrong this whole time and fucking around on 2 Fort and High Tower and going at people. I never would have discovered how much I love the splendid screen Hafzatoichi if I wasn't just fucking around with Demo Knights for a bit. Look at that jump. Oh, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get that kill. Oh. But yeah, like sometimes you want to play seriously and get your kill streaks and try and pub stomp, and sometimes you just want to charge into like 5 red team players with your half Zatoichi out. And there's my shield. Oh, you poor baby. I found you, finally. Oh, he market gardened me. Or no, he just regular shoveled me with the market gardener. So yeah, I guess I've just been playing the game the wrong way the whole time, and like trying to have fun instead of being good at it, and like trying to enjoy myself instead of helping my team win. And I guess, you know, I was probably dead weight, and the fact that I topped score a lot of times just fucking around it's not reliable. Again, you can see everybody's leaving now, which is weird. I guess that was just one round of King of the Hill, and then it stops and everyone leaves. Maybe you change map. I should have stayed around to see how that works. But I don't know. I'm not sure I'm gonna play. You see, I still got a nice 1-to-1 KD ratio despite not trying that entire time. So maybe I'm better than I always thought. But I don't know. I guess I don't think I'm gonna play TF2 much more. Maybe I'll hop in some community servers at some point. Maybe I'll play some more Man vs. Machine if I can find anyone. So this is still drawn, even though these were all SFM'd. But the Man vs. Machine is a nice, cute little drawing still. I might still hop in some community servers sometimes or play some Man vs. Machine, but the way the matchmaking is now is kind of what drove me away from every other game and to TF2. I don't play any other multiplayer games. I can pull up my Steam library and you can see just my desktop even. Like, I've got Killing Floor 2, I got Civ 5. Other than that, I don't really play multiplayer games, like, ever. But I played a lot of TF2. I played so much TF2 that, you know, that, it's absurd, frankly. So, yeah, look, 86.9 hours in the past 2 weeks I've played TF2. I put 80 hours into TF2 in the past 2 weeks. I'll show you my whole play history. Like, I don't know. I guess I want to emphasize. Oh, that's far Civ 5 than I remember. But like, and you can see all the other highest played games are all single player games. None of these are multiplayer. Dark Souls is kind of, but not really in like 2015 when I played it. But TF2 was at the top by a good margin. Above Civ 5, which I play with friends. I don't even play TF2 with friends. I don't have any friends that play TF2. I still play so much TF2. And I don't really feel like doing that right now. And it's not because like my opinion of TF2 has changed, but more that TF2 has changed. And now it's significantly harder to get what I want and what I enjoyed of TF2 out of TF2. So I guess I don't know. I find another game. I didn't really enjoy Overwatch even that much. The teams were small and it was very objective based. There wasn't as many opportunities to goof around in TF2. That was always my favorite part. I'd go on for paragraphs and paragraphs to my friends who don't play TF2, who don't really enjoy TF2. And I'd tell them all these cool things that would happen of, oh, I went Flog Pyro. just the other day, and I top scored, and I had like 5 dominations at some point. I have a screenshot of it somewhere. And it was great, and I expected to die horribly over and over and over, and what happened instead was that I had a really good time pub stomping, and I got my kill streak strange half Zatoichi just the other day, and I just started going in Borneo. I love payload Borneo, which you also can't select maps in the current matchmaking. If you just want to play Borneo, you can't do that on Valve servers. You're going to have to find a community server, probably a 24/7 one, that just plays Borneo, and hope that server is near you and doesn't have terrible, annoying plugins or video ads, and has players playing it, which is always the biggest problem with community servers ever since Quick Play was introduced. And now Quick Play is gone, matchmaking is here, the need for community servers is much greater, again, because Quick Play is gone, which is what killed community servers, but there aren't that many left because they already killed them. So if there's some kind of community server renaissance, I might come back for more steady playtime. I don't know. It makes me really sad. I almost cried last night. I was having a really bad day, and I went to TF2, like I do all the time, just as a thing to do, just to waste time. And I didn't have any fun, and I had a headache because the FOV and the view models made me uncomfortable, and the HUD is terrible. I love AHUD so much. I'm gonna have to check back when AHUD gets updated and see if it affects my experience anymore. But I almost cried last night. Almost. I got very close. Just because TF2 isn't what I loved anymore. Anyways, this is a dumb video, but I just had some thoughts to get out. Had some things I wanted to show everyone who would listen, which isn't going to be many people, but if you've watched this far, thanks for listening, and I'm sorry for wasting your time. Have a nice day.